Just turn the old sound off so nobody calls us or anything like that. How are you all doing? It's pretty cold here today. We took our son to school this morning, and he's on a school right on the corner where the wind howls. It's not that fantastic. Anyway, let's see how long it takes for my numbers to go up, letting me know that somebody's joined the chat. We're at 35 seconds so far. 37, 39. Oh, there's somebody right there just joined me now. Hello to you, whoever you are. Welcome to the chat. Awoken World. Yeah, hi Andy from South Wales. How are you doing there? What's the weather like where you are? It's pretty poor here. Alicia B, morning to you. Thank you. Hope you're doing okay. And thank you for your messages. I appreciate them. Yeah, we did this little daily chat yesterday, which I've decided to call Gabbing with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Being Gabby or gabbing means doing a lot of that, talking. So I decided to go down that route. Alicia B, it's cold where you are, yeah. Athers, hi Andy, warm here in Tenerife. Athers, I am jealous. I would love a bit of that Canaries type sunshine with a nice proper cold beer in my hand. That would be quite something. You know, when I did this yesterday, I actually spoke for an hour. I couldn't believe it. And I got in and my throat was like this and I couldn't talk. I think my wife was happy, means the volume was turned down. Angela, hello to you. That's all good. We're getting people in now. Listen, I've got some questions about this new software that I'm using, because somebody said to me yesterday, I think it was, that they couldn't interact with other people. There was no live chat on there. Yeah, Alicia, my wife was happy. She thinks I talk too much sometimes. Yeah, they were saying that the live chat was not there and they couldn't interact with people. Can people tell me whether they can see the chat or not? Hi, Handy, from Steve Miles. Yeah, hi, Handy Andy, I get it. Yeah, I've been called that a few times. Because, when I looked at the stream yesterday, the replay, Alicia B can see the chat. Thank you for that. Phil, all clear. Yeah, when I looked at the replay, I get the chat replay down the side, and I get a little alert with this software that tells me, you know, who's around and who's saying what and who's doing what. So I think it's all working. The only annoying thing right there, there's a little watermark that says Streamlabs that appears every now and again. And that's really because I'm using the free version of it at the moment, just evaluating what it does. And you have to pay money to get rid of that actual, Streamlabs thing there. Who else we got? Awoken World, all good. Clear Picky 2, that's good. I thought I'd tidy myself up this morning because I looked in the mirror yesterday and I was rather scruffy. I didn't quite recognise what was looking back at me. I saw a picture of myself the other day, actually, with before lockdown, the first lockdown, and they shut all the barbers, and I needed a haircut, and it was out here, and I had beard out here. It was ridiculous. Thank you, Savage Media, for the £5 super chat. I appreciate that, as always, and your support. Thank you very much. That will go straight in the coffee fund. I had a nice cup of coffee with a drop of cinnamon in it, actually, before I came out to the car. Who else have we got? Factual Breakdown, hello. I don't have the sound on yet. Had to end a phone call. Stand by. That's one of our other biggest supporters, Factual Breakdown. She's in America. And she told me the other day she's actually up quite early, and hopefully she can see these live streams. Emma Coombs, hi all from Anglesey, Wales, under dictator Mark Drayford. Jesus, don't go there. I read some horrific stuff, Emma, from Wales, and I feel so sorry for you guys, and I wonder whether Boris may follow suit at some point we will have to see. But I saw a bumbling video of him earlier, fumbling with paperwork and everything. It was ridiculous. Richard Void, hello to you. Hope you're doing okay, having a good day. Factual breakdown. I love Andy the Gabby Cabby. Feelings mutual. Factual breakdown. You're saying you're up at 7 o'clock every morning now. Yeah, I am sometimes. That's a lie into me. Grumpy Get, what advice would you give people looking to start a YouTube channel? Well, it's all about the content. You've just got to find a subject that you're passionate about or you want to talk about. For me, it was the news, really, the daily news. Some way of expressing my views, even if I was just talking to fresh air. And then all of a sudden it just snowballed and went on and on and on to what it is now. Factual breakdown, congratulations on 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, we hit that last night. We crossed that threshold last night, and we're up to, I think, nearly 20,100 now, so absolutely unbelievable. My wife likes you compared to Al. Yeah, we seem to have this link, him and I, purely because he helped me at the beginning to get started. He actually reached out to me and had a little chat with me on the phone and gave me some advice, and I just do my thing my way, and I'm not into, the obscenities that he comes out with. I just couldn't do it. It wouldn't be right. I'm just straight talking me, and that's all I'll ever be. Just want to bring you the news, the truth, and me. I don't pretend. I don't do anything. I just try and be who I am. Factual breakdown. Joe Murray of Allegedly Guilty also loves Andy the Gabby Cabby. Yeah, I can't wait for one day soon where I can actually meet Joe and Bill and Phil and even Duty Ron as well, and swap a few beers and have a chat. That'd be nice, either over there or over here, however it works out. Alan Reader, well done for reaching 20,000. Thank you very much. Really pleased with that. Julie Keys, hi. Andy, yeah, hi to you, Julie. Hope you're doing all right. Joe credits you for getting him to 1,000 subs. I did see his comment this morning, Factual Breakdown, and I appreciated that from him. I really like those guys, and I thought I'd try hard to push a bit of traffic their way, shall we say. So, yeah, I'm really pleased they're over that threshold. You have to get 1,000 subscribers minimum before things start happening. And, it happened quite quick for them. I think Joe and Bill will be the first ones across the pond to see you. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe meet up in London or get them to Margate would be even better, but we'll see what happens in the future. And maybe you can get me and a couple of NYPD cops on the same camera. Always waiting. Well done for being you and not copying someone else. And also for the 1,000 subs. Yeah, there's no point in trying to pretend to be anything other than what you are, because people will see through you in the end. I'm just a normal guy with a family, wife and a couple of kids. I work hard and just carry on. Alan Reader, have you any mugs left in the shop? I fancy buying one. Well, all of my merchandise, Alan, I do through a third-party company called Teespring. And basically, I put the design on whatever I want to sell, list it up there, and then you buy it through them, and they do all the legwork, printing it and getting it dispatched. I mean, where are you, Alan? Are you in the UK? You don't have to tell me where you are exactly. Just say UK, US, or Tenerife, because I know Factual Breakdown ordered some stuff, and she's had a delivery, and I've ordered a sample. So you know, I can flash it on here on live streams, and it hasn't arrived yet. I'm told it's been shipped. But Berkshire, okay, so in the UK. Yeah, by all means, when this live stream is finished, I have to update the description and everything, and I will put the I'll put the link to the merch shop underneath, so you can have a look and help yourself. There's mugs, there's tops, there's all sorts of things. Emma Coombs, can you give a big shout out to PCP Wales, trying to fight for the children against the perverted sex education agenda being pushed in schools in Wales? Well, shout out to PCP Wales. There you go. You've done that yourself. I'll do anything like that, by the way. If you want to draw attention to anybody or any organisation, you can always ask me, and I shall do my best. Where are we? The chat's coming in. Andy, my dad, Savage Media, sent me to your channel. You are live on the big screen in my pub, Manchester. Keep up the live streams. Oh my God. That's from Last Orders, please. Now, have you got punters? That's the question. Last Orders. Have I got a big audience in there? I see the elderly poor got another kick up the bum in the House of Commons last night, Andy. That's from Vin Paraffin. I'll have to have a look into that. I saw some parliamentary stuff earlier to do with the dinghy divers. Hi Manchester, how you all doing? Thumbs up from the Gabby Cabby. I can't believe that. And also my mum has just dropped in and said, hi Grumps. Hi Mum, hope you're all right. I'll be round in a couple of days to do what we discussed, as in the Christmas decorations, so don't you worry about that. I've not forgotten. Alan Reader, great, thanks Andy. How about a shout out to Phil Grimaldi of Police Off the Cuff? The man lights up like a Christmas tree when he hears your name. Yeah, shout out to Phil Grimaldi. He's a retired NYPD cop, and he's a host of Police Off the Cuff with Bill Cannon, and he's a very, very good man, and fills that show with so much information, very knowledgeable. They've got an awful lot of experience between the two of them, and it's such an enjoyable show. If you haven't done so already, pop over there and subscribe. Amanda Lee Barry, Grumps Laugh Out Loud. Yes, I told the story the other day, but basically when I was a young kid, and I'm going back, let's say 40 years, I had a rather miserable look on my face, really, and I ended up acquiring the nickname Grumps as a result. And with my mother, it stuck. My father stopped calling me Grumps a long time ago, but my mother still calls me it to this day. She even went one embarrassing route further on and called me Grumble rather than Grumps. As you can imagine, that made me wanting the ground to open up and swallow me whole so no one could see me. But yeah, she still does it. Joe Murray's words to you made me cry, but happy tears. I'm going to have to send you a box of tissues if you're going to carry on doing that factual breakdown. Grumpy Get, did you think the mainstream media are giving Bev Turner a hard time? Yes, I do, totally. I follow Bev Turner on Twitter and see what she has to say, and a lot of stuff I agree with. But the problem is with the mainstream media, they have a narrative to follow, and if you try and break off from that narrative, they'll completely annihilate you, and that appears to be happening to Bev Turner. I've never met Bev, I've never had any communication with Bev at all, but I'm thinking of a way I can, do a shout out or something just to bring some much needed attention and positivity her way, because I'm sure she needs it, but not a good situation. Factual breakdown, my mother has just said good morning to you, Jean Whitehead. Andy, it takes a lot to get that reaction out of me. Well, I must be doing something right. I do appreciate it, Factual Breakdown, and all your support as well. Steve Miles, Andy the Grumpy Cabby, laugh out loud. Yeah, Grumps the Gabby Cabby, we could call me, instead of Andy the Gabby Cabby. Thanks, Mum. Factual breakdown. Lovely to see you, ma'am. We have adopted your son into our family and the POTC family. Yeah. Last orders, please. £10 from last orders, please, from the bar staff. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, last orders. And another shout out for Manchester. I hope I just made the whole pub jump up in their seats. Missy Foy, just saying hi for the first time live. Hi, Missy Foy. I know somebody with that last name. I wonder if you're one and the same or somebody else. It's a name that I see in the Deal and Dover area fairly regularly. Southside Boxing. Have you seen Glenn Beck's paperwork to prove the people that are pushing? No, I haven't. No. I shall look into that. Last orders, please. Yes! I love it. Listen, you Manchester lot. Come on, if you've got on YouTube, come on and subscribe. And I just try and talk the truth as regularly as I can. Foy is pronounced as in foie gras. Okay, yeah, I didn't realise that. It's French for I didn't know that either. There's a lady that's a customer of mine called Tina, who's got the same last name as you, and the way she is in her character, that's actually quite a apt translation. Grumpy Get, last orders, please. Are you able to take video and send video to Andy to put on Laugh Out Loud? Yeah, last orders, if you can do that, that would be absolutely superb. Send it to me. Contact at andygifford.online. A link or the video, if it's small enough, you might need to zip it up. Tell me the name of your pub and I'll certainly give you one big shout out, because all the businesses all over the country need the help they can get, and it'll make my day seeing a load of people from Manchester shouting and yelling. So I appreciate that very much indeed. Well, we've got some content coming up later today. I use a thing that tells me when's best to post, so I try and follow that as much as I can. It kind of educates me. We got a little bit more about what we see in the news and what the truth is, and sometimes one doesn't necessarily follow the other. A little video about me, just giving a little bit of thanks back. A little bit more about that horrible business with that 17-year-old kid in America, and a little update on him. A little bit about our dinghy diver friends, and something I heard earlier. I saw some parliamentary stuff where good old Diane Abbott, bless her, stood up and challenged Priti Patel and said, do you still intend to use wave machines to push the dinghy divers back? And Priti Patel stood up and said, I've never ever said that. Never ever said that. I will put that on record. Yet if you go on Google, there's actually a news article from October 2020 where she said exactly that, and it was in one of the leaks. That's the trouble with these politicians. They think we have short memories. Last orders, please. Moon Under the Sea, Manchester. Yep. Shout out to Moon Under the Sea, Manchester. All the best to everybody there. Hope you're all good. I will make a small vid on my phone and send it to you, Andy. Okay, last orders. I will put under this live stream, and it's finished, in the description, my usual text, and it'll have my email address in there. If you can get that to me, I'll certainly do something with it and give you a good bit of publicity there. It'll be my pleasure. Chrissy Williams, afternoon, Andy, and everyone in the chat. Hi, Chrissy. Hope you're doing all right. Chrissy Williams, pretty useless, yeah, that's a polite version. We're at over 50 people watching this now, so welcome to everybody that's just joined it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Over 20,000 of you now joined us, and I understood from somebody else that things might go a bit haywire and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So you know, let's see what happens. Be interesting times ahead, and fun. I'm loving every minute of it. Nigel the Handyman, hello to you. Funny how electric buses being charged by diesel generator. that's what makes the fast of the whole thing, really. And also you look at the batteries in the vehicles, how the lithium is mined out of the ground to make the things, and more importantly how they're disposed of afterwards. I don't think they're as sound as they make out, really. They say they fear French snails in their okay. Neats, you reached 20,000. Congratulations, thank you. Have you got your cab back handy? Old Savage Media, another £5 super chat. I appreciate that. Better match the girls at my son. Perhaps a pint. Oh, I'll have a couple of them, don't you worry. Cab back. Yes, I have got my cab at the moment. I'm actually sitting in it. I don't know if you can see it. It's one of these 8-seater Ford Tornios. And I turn it round, and that's the view out the front. Now, I think there was a little bit of confusion about my cab. I put it in for an MOT and a council council test last week, and it failed. It's got to have a little bit of suspension work done on it. And the soonest my mechanic could get it in was Thursday, as in the day after tomorrow. And obviously with no MOT, which ran out on Sunday, I can't drive it, and therefore can't work. So it's put me in a position where I have a few days off, and to be honest, I quite like it, and that means I can do a bit more of this, as it were, and you know, just try and relax a little bit and get some of my energy back, because driving 200 or 300 miles pretty much every day of the week's quite tiring. I can tell you, it really can be. What else have we got for you today? Yeah, and there's another thing about another one of the energy firms. One of the energy firms going bust again, and we've got this situation where, you know, everything's going up, and the whole wholesale price of gas and everything else is going up as well. Factual breakdown: I got booted when I tried a super chat. I really can't answer that. I mean, it appears to be working. I've had a few. Yeah, Savage Media, Bulb, that's right. My mum, Jean, is with Bulb. They've actually gone into, I think, special administration. So, yeah, there you go. I'm with Bulb. What do you think of GB News? Grumpy Get asks. I'll be honest, I've not seen a great deal of it, enough to form an opinion, really. I'm a little bit concerned because when it first came up, we all thought that it was the news network that was going to save us all, and you know, it was all the stuff. But a few things that have happened with Andrew Neil and that guy, I forget his name, getting down on his knee, and it just doesn't appear to be what it set out to be. And I'm not too impressed, really. But you know, give it time, they may improve, but I'm not really sure. Did you see Doris talking about Peppa Pig? Chrissy Williams said, yeah, I did. And I remember that thing with the last orders, please, Dad, busy time, call you later. Savage Media, I hope you heard that. Emma Collins, me, I'm tired of the lies with the mainstream media. So's everybody, Emma. That's why this kind of media seems to be doing a lot better. Well, yeah, back to the thing about Peppa Pig. He did a speech about the green agenda in front of the UN, and he mentioned Kermit the Frog. He seems to have a fixation with fictional characters and Muppets and toys, doesn't he? It'll be the Man in the Moon or something like that next, I'm sure, but very concerning. I did see a thing which was a little snippet about him fluffing his lines at a speech he was delivering, and he did a sleepy Joe Biden and ruffled through paperwork and seemed to lose his place. I didn't quite know whether that was made up or not, to be honest. But let's go to the chat again. Afternoon, Andy. Just wanted to say hello as I rise from my bed, night shift worker on freight railways. Hi, Gary. Nice of you to join us. Hello to you. Is that regular night shifts, or is it like 5 on, 5 off, or whatever? It can be quite tiresome on the old body clock when you're working different hours. You have to get your sleep when you can. That's a shame of this. Yay! You got this super chat through. $20 from Factual Breakdown. Thank you very much, Factual Breakdown, as always. I really appreciate your since nearly the beginning. And you know, we have regular chats. I'm really grateful for your support. I've just rested my phone on something because my arm's hurting. I'm going to invest in one of those stands so I don't have to sit here and hold it all the time. Gary Harper, 4 on 4 off. Well, I suppose that's some kind of routine, isn't it? Savage Media, just call Factual Breakdown a star. Yes, she is. She's absolutely brilliant. She's a big support to me and a big support to all the police off the cuff community, and Duty Ron, and allegedly guilty with Joe Murray and Angie Ng as well. She's absolute legend. Paul, I hope we get some new parties worth voting for come the next election. Paul, I lost faith in the political system years ago. I really did. Every now and again somebody pops up and I think, okay, you might have something there. But yeah, I don't know. I think a new broom needs to come in and sweep it all away, but the way the voting system is rigged in favour of the establishment, who knows what it's going to take to break that duck. But they're all the same now. They just wear different ties, but they're all the same. Andy, do you have to do that with the stand thing? Hint, hint. Yeah, okay, I'll email you later. Angela Dallimore, afternoon Andy, nice to see you. Did not know you were doing a stream today. Yeah, Angela, I that's a good point. I do this regular Ask Me Anything on a Friday or a Saturday, and I quickly realised that there might be mileage in more live streams, and I was testing out some software the other day, and I suddenly found 50 people were watching me, and I thought, my God. So I thought I'd pop on and try and do some more daily chats. But who's this? Somebody just subscribed. Yay! Thank you very much, Mick, for subscribing. That's brilliant. Yeah, I went on. I got tongue-tied then. I went on and 50 people started watching, so I thought I'd do a daily gab or daily gabbing with Andy the Gabby Cabby kind of work for me. So I'll try and get out here as much as I can. I can't guarantee it'll be the same time every day, but when I get a pub full of people in Manchester actually watching me on a big screen, I like it. What else we got? Savage Media. Andy needs a phone holder for the headrest. Yeah, I think I do. Missy Foy, I wasn't going to vote ever again, but I did hear a rumour that Nigel Farage is considering standing. If he did, I'd definitely vote for him. I saw exactly the same thing in the news. He's considering it, so we'll watch this space. Factual Breakdown, thank you for your supporting Andy. You're a true friend to him. That's from Savage Media. You all are. I appreciate all the support wherever it comes from. And you know the people that I converse with regularly on the channel, and all the support and everything means a lot. I've got that covered. I have it. Okay. Somebody else had something to say as well. Where are we? Factual Breakdown again. I love Andy. He knows that we're his #1 US fans, and I'm willing to share that status. I know you are, Factual Breakdown. It really means a lot, all the support you give me and your daughter as well. Yeah. Alicia B just became a member. Yeah, thank you very much, Alicia B. I appreciate the support. The membership, you get a lot of channels which kind of put up several levels, depending on, how far in you want to go and what content you want. With me, it's just £1 a month and you get a little badge against your name. I may look at introducing other things later as we go up in numbers and viewing figures. It may be a case of having to, but for now, just to show a little bit of support, just £1 a month and you get a little badge. and makes you stand out. I try and reply to members as much as I can. Who else we got? Nigel Farage said on GB News, never say never about returning to politics yesterday. Always waiting, said that. Yeah, I was aware of that. Oh, lovely. Last orders, please. £5 super chat from them. Thank you again. And that's a pint from a guy called Mike. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I will put that towards a pint. Factual breakdown. Nigel Farage will wait until President Trump comes back. The two are in steady touch, believe you me. Yeah, that could be interesting times. Always waiting. How do you become a member, Andy? If you have a look, I don't know whether it's under this live chat at the moment, but you've got a button somewhere on the page called Join. And if you hit Join, it comes up and then asks you if you want to join the channel as a member. And you just do it all through there. And as I say, it's just £1 a month, that's all. Just a token gesture, and you get a little badge in return. Factual breakdown. What is a punter, Andy? A punter is another word for a customer. Factual breakdown. Let's say I walk into a pub to have a pint or a shot of bourbon or something. I'm one of their punters. It's just another word for a customer. We all have punters. Alicia B, always waiting. It's on the main page on the right where you subscribe. Yeah, it's around there somewhere. You've usually got subscribe, and then you've got join as well. Factual breakdown. I'd pay a lot more than £1 a month for such quality. As I said, factual breakdown. I just wanted a basic level of support there. You know, just so people could show their support if they wanted to, and I'd look at, you know, other things later on, and I do appreciate that. David Curtin is a good man fighting for truth, exposing lies. He set up the Heritage Party. Emma, I'll look into that. I haven't seen anything about him for a while. In the US, a punter is someone from special teams who kicks the football. I've heard that, yeah, I've heard that. Well, I hope Nigel Farage hurries up if he's coming back. That's from Angela Dallimore. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. But he was in UKIP, and then he had the Reform Party, and then turned the Reform Party over to, you know, who's in charge of it now, Richard. And you have to wonder in what guise will he come back, try and join one of the other parties, or start up another one. Harry Harlow. Yeah, as I said, I came within about 3 feet of Nigel Farage once in a pub locally when he was trying to stand for South Thanet, which is where I live. And, you know, that's the closest I ever got to the guy. That was an entertaining time. He could certainly hold a crowd, I tell you. Saying that Nigel is blessing, good news, and talking about he's a star. Yeah, he's certainly got a valid opinion on an awful lot of things. Angela, who is concentrating on GB News, but because of GB News, the MSN is mentioning the dinghy divers. Yeah, that's the thing. It's been going on for years underneath all our noses, isn't it? And if you go on and on and on about a subject, you might get called a racist bastard and all sorts of things. But you know, eventually it will bring matters to the fore. That much is certain. So you know, that's good work bringing it out. He was at Weatherspoons 2 weeks ago in Folkestone, Chrissy Williams said, talking about the boat visitors. Yeah, I saw some footage of that. I knew he was going to be there. I keep talking about it, but I am going to try and get down to Dover myself at some point, because I keep seeing all the footage and everything. I want to get down there myself. Last orders, please. Andy, a pint from Stevie M, £5. Thanks, Stevie M. Cheers to you. I shall certainly enjoy that beer within the next day or two. I appreciate all the support from the pub. And as I said, when you get that little video to me, I'll do something with it and try and get you a bit of publicity up there. I really appreciate that. What have we got? We got... yeah, 70 people in the stream now. So hello to all of you that have just joined us. Welcome to Daily Gabbing with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Appreciate your support. What else have we got? I live on the water, and if the people like that started showing up in dinghies, people here would start shooting. Well, you've got something there, factual breakdown, that we don't have here, the Second Amendment. And I get the feeling you don't put up with as near as much crap as we do over this side of the pond. Yeah, I know what you're saying about pulling all those candidates. I wasn't very happy with that myself, because of all of the things that he was saying about changing politics and all the rest of it. But I think the real agenda there was Brexit the whole time, wasn't it? And it was a very astute piece of political manoeuvring. I haven't forgotten that, believe you me. But we'll see what he does. Who else we got? Hit that thumbs up, folks. Yep, I keep forgetting that. Somebody told me off the other day, in fact a couple of people did, for always mentioning subscribers and thumbs up and all the rest of it. They said, stop going on, Andy, it's boring, your channel will grow on its own. And it certainly has. It's gone a bit mad. So yeah, thumbs up if you can. All that does really is just help the YouTube algorithm find me, find my channel, and help it grow. And it's really good. I'll answer this in more detail well, Friday, when I do the Ask Me Anything live stream. But I really only started this properly at the beginning of the year for just a reason of outletting my steam, so to speak. And here we are all these months later, and I'm talking to loads of people. It's ridiculous. I think you've grown because Alex Belfield put one of your clips on his channel. Which one was that, Missy Foy? I do watch what he does fairly regularly, but I've not seen him put anything up there recently. If you can give me an idea what date it was, I can have a look. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I can't remember, sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. But this is the thing. This is a trick with YouTube. You have to start talking to people, making contacts. I mean, one of my wife's friends teaches media at a university, and I got told I might be plugged to, give some advice and things, which I appreciated. As long as I can help somebody else, that's absolutely good. Andy, I'm trying to find out some more inside information from Capitol Hill. I'll give you the scoop if I do. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anybody that's got anything they want me to put in the public domain, freedom of information wise, I'm all ears. Give it to me, I'll get it out there. The truth is what matters at the end of the day. Factual breakdown, I think it was police off the cuff and duty Ron that helped with the subs. Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more, particularly Bill Cannon. I watched a live stream of his yesterday and he's mentioning me quite regularly, and I really appreciate it. Where else are we? A pint from Gemma. I tell you what, I could get absolutely pissed out of my brains at this rate. That's 3 pints I've had from you guys up there in Manchester. Last orders, please. I really do appreciate the support, and thank you, Gemma. That's great. Can you say hi to my mum, Diane? She has dementia, Parkinson's, and has had a stroke. I care for her full time. She lives with me. That's from Emma Coombs. Diane, Emma's mum, hello to you. All the best to you. Lots of love from Andy the Gabby Cabby. Keep in there, keep fighting, and I hope you'll be okay. And that daughter of yours is a legend, looking after you. Can't be an easy job. I've seen the effects of a stroke firsthand myself, and it's not pleasant. Did you see Bev Turner on Twitter about that shop that gone to court for lockdown? No, not yet. I will go and have a look, Grumpy Get. I'll do that as soon as I come off here. Factual breakdown, I'll only tell you something if it's true and verifiable. Factual breakdown, I'll only put something on here if it's true and verifiable. So that makes both of us, because you can end up causing all sorts of trouble if so. Emma Coombs, thank you. She said hi back. Bless you. All the best. Hi, Diane. Sending you love from America. Jacqueline Watt. Hi, Andy. I'm on my break. First time I've caught a live. That's brilliant. Thank you, Jacqueline, for popping on your break. Seems to be a good time of day to do these, actually, where people are either on their break in the pub or something. It's a really good time. Wow, we're coming up 40 minutes again, believe it or not. And yeah, Factual Breakdown's just pointed out what I've seen. There's 90 people nearly now watching it. The number seems to drift up and down ever so slightly as you go. I don't know whether that's people, you know, coming in and out, or, you know, connections dropping. I love that pub that keeps sending super chats. Yeah, I do as well, and so will the off-licence at the bottom of my road a little bit later. All joking apart, I really appreciate the support. Lee Smith says, have a beer, and you got 30-ish new subs. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Lee Smith. I appreciate the beer and the news about the subs as well. I appreciate that, all of it. Factual Breakdown, the same thing happens with Coffee with Cannon. Yeah, it does. But where it really is powerful is the replays, because when I end this, it gets listed in the videos and people can watch what's going on again and again. I'm on a diet, no beer, bloody hard it is. Yeah, what can I say about that? I've gone on a little bit of a diet as well. You know, the odd beer here and there. It's part of a normal bloke's diet. Andy, if I do get there with Shannon Lee, you'll have to take us around to meet everyone. Be my pleasure. I'll get you from the airport and get you down here, and we will deal with that. I could see you and my mum sitting there having a cup of tea in her back garden, or coffee, or whatever it happens to be. But I appreciate your support as always. How are we all doing? What have we got? You're grown because people like your honesty and a good person. You'll be in yourself, no airs or graces. That's right, Angela. I don't pretend to be anything that I'm not. I just try and be straight through the line. Andy, when's your Belfield style evening chat starting? No. I'm not going there. I don't have the phone equipment. I don't have the chat show host expertise that, you know, someone like that has, and I just don't think it would work. I feel more comfortable conversing with you like this, you know, or coming across and chatting, and then I can just talk to you like this. I feel much more comfortable like that. Well done, Moon Under the Sea Manchester. Big up the Northwest. Keep Andy fueled up. Yeah, I really appreciate Moon Under the Sea in Manchester and the punters that have donated to the Gabby Cabby Beer Fund. I really appreciate it. And if you're still watching, all the best to all of you. Cheers. And if I had a pint, I'd raise it, but I don't at the moment. I'll do that later. Just pretend I do. Cheers. I've actually got an Andy the Gabby Cabby pint glass in my merch store, come to think of it. So I have to try and get my hand on one of them. Steve Miles, you need your own style, Andy. Carry on, mate. That's right. That's what it's all about. I'm just trying to be me. Just genuine, semi-serious, but not too serious, I hope. I'm coming across like that. And just try and bring you the truth as much as I can. Where are we? Missy Foy, cheers. I'm just drinking some Thatcher's cider. I'm jealous. A nice pint to go well right now. Neil Tanner, I've jacked my job in today just so I could watch this. Do you have any vacancies on your team? Not as yet, I do not. It depends on your skill set. Factual Breakdown, the only alcohol I drink now is the Jamesons I put in my homemade Irish cream. Oh, I do like a bit of Jamesons. Andy, we are well loved here, mate. The punter seems to love you. Thanks, last orders, please. I appreciate that, and all of your punters. Thank you very much to all of you in the pub. Hi Andy, you should be reading the news. Great voice. Thanks Harry. My voice is going a little bit raspy. When I did this yesterday, I had a drink in the car with me and I was sipping from a Coke can fairly regularly. Yeah, when I do my content, my normal regular content, I try and put 5 or 6 bits a day out all the time. Seems to be the right level and it's what I'm able to do comfortably. Yeah, I know. I can see that, Angela, you know, depending on your point of view. Andy's a punter shunter. What's a punter shunter? I've never heard of that one, Vin Paraffin. You'll have to educate me. Obviously, I know what a punter is. I have them myself, although they're not the kind that drink alcohol. They're the kind that go on holiday. But what have we got? 77 people now. We've had a few people drop off. That's fine. People come in every now and again. Well, we're getting up to, where are we? Yeah, Missy Foy. No, not for everybody's tastes, but you know, as they say, there's other channels. You know, you can't say any more than that. Everybody's got their own individual styles, and either you like it or you don't. There's lots and lots of choice out there for everybody. Factual breakdown: the drama class at Monte Vista High School in Danville, California, watches Andy the Gabby Cabby, so study the British dialect. Gotta go, Andy, filming migrants in Chester. Cheers, Savage Media, and thanks for popping in and for the super chats. Have a good day, and I hope the footage goes all right. Yeah, I like it. Someone who shunts punters from one place to another. Yeah, I remember that one. Emma Coombs, love the chat. Must go and feed the chickens. Okay, thanks Emma for stopping by. All the best to you, and take care of yourselves, and see you on another live chat. Well, we're coming up to 47 minutes now. I only planned on doing this for half an hour today, and it's gone over again, in a good way. I like sitting here and chatting to you all. So I'm going to think about ending it. Not only my voice is going, I've got to go and get my little boy from school very soon too, which is important. Alan, if you're still there, you asked a question about my merch earlier. I'm going to put my merch store link in the description field underneath this when I sign off. I'll do that quickly. Grumpy Get, you're getting more popular. Yeah, I know. It's I love it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to put the merch link underneath, so you can pop on and have a look what's there. That directs you through to my website, and it's all handled by an external company. So yes, for now, thank you for the new subs, thank you for the support, thank you for the super chats, especially the ones labelled Beer Fund. And that will get used, believe you me. So for now, check out the content later today. Comes out from about 6 o'clock tonight, and as usual, I will bid you one thing: toodaloo.